it starts silently. A moment, a hesitation, something that once happened naturally, with ease and strength, begins to falter. A man over 60, sitting at the edge of his bed, might not say anything to anyone. Not to his doctor, not to his partner, not even to himself. But inside, there's a question burning. Why is my body not responding the way it used to? This is not just about desire or performance, it's about something deeper. Vitality, circulation, manhood, identity, and that sudden, surprising drop in confidence? It often comes down to one small but powerful issue: poor blood flow. You see, the penis is like a barometer for what's going on inside your body. It doesn't lie. If the blood isn't flowing there, it likely isn't flowing well elsewhere either. Heart, brain, legs. To many men, it feels personal, embarrassing, shameful even. But what if I told you that the problem you feel down there is actually a wake-up call? A warning sign from your body? And more importantly, what if I told you that the solution is within reach? That there is one food, yes, one simple food, eaten every morning. That has helped thousands of men over 60 boost their circulation, especially where it matters most. And in some cases, they began to feel the effects in just seconds. Let's first understand the truth behind this issue. As men age, arteries begin to stiffen. Plaque builds up slowly over decades. Small vessels lose flexibility. And when the vessels that supply blood to the penis become narrowed, that morning firmness you once had starts disappearing. Erections become softer, slower, or vanish altogether. For some men, it's not even about sex anymore. It becomes about proving to themselves that the engine still works, that they are still alive, still men. Now mainstream medicine will often throw pills at this issue. Blue tablets, quick fixes, temporary solutions. And while those might provide a short-term effect, they don't treat the root cause. Worse, they create dependence. You start needing them for every experience. That's not healing. That's masking the problem. The real key lies in fixing blood flow, at the source, naturally. So what is this food that so many seniors are now quietly praising? Beets. Yes, you read that right. Beets, the deep red root that most people overlook in the supermarket. What makes beets so powerful for men over 60 is one thing: nitrates. When you eat beets, your body converts these nitrates into nitric oxide. This compound helps blood vessels relax and widen. This means more blood flow to the heart, to the brain, and crucially, to the penis. Think of nitric oxide as a messenger that tells your vessels, hey, open up, let the blood through. And it does, fast. Some men have reported feeling increased firmness within minutes, not because it's magic, but because it's biology. Once those vessels open and circulation improves, the body begins to function the way it's meant to. Now here's the philosophical part most people ignore. This isn't just about beets. It's about how one small act, one morning ritual, can shift your life. When an older man wakes up and says, I'm going to eat something that improves my health, he is not just nourishing his body. He is reclaiming agency over his life, over time, over aging itself. He's not giving up to pills or decline. He's standing back up and saying, not yet. I've still got life in me. You might be wondering, how can something as simple as a root vegetable have such power? That's the thing. Nature doesn't need to be complicated. In fact, the most profound solutions are often the simplest. Clinical studies have shown that beet juice increases nitric oxide levels significantly. In one study, men who drank beet juice saw measurable drops in blood pressure and improved blood flow. And remember, your penis is a pressure system. It needs strong, consistent blood flow. Beets help create that environment. Now let's talk practicality. If you want to give this a try, start by incorporating beets into your breakfast. Raw, roasted, or as a juice. The easiest way. Blend a small beet with water and a slice of lemon. Drink it in the morning. Do this consistently, not just once, not just when you want results, but daily, like brushing your teeth, like tying your shoes, because the body rewards consistency, not occasional effort. Some men may say, "But I've tried everything, nothing works." To that, I say this: if you've spent decades allowing poor circulation to build, give your body time to repair. This isn't about a miracle. This is about biology, patience, and self-respect. You didn't lose function overnight. You won't gain it back overnight either. But the moment you commit to better choices, your body begins listening. Healing. Let's also talk about the emotional toll this takes on a man. The silence, the self-doubt, the fear of intimacy, the way he starts to pull away from his partner, from his own sense of power. I've seen men in their 70s light up like teenagers again because they dared to try something different, something natural, something real. You are not broken. You are not too far gone. Your body still wants to function. You just have to give it what it needs. Let me also be clear. Beets are not the only piece of the puzzle, but they are a powerful start. Pair them with movement. Walking, stretching, breathing. Stay hydrated, sleep deeply. Reduce processed foods that thicken the blood. Every small step adds up. But it begins with belief, with action, with one morning, one glass of beet juice, one man who says, "I'm not done yet." And here's the part most men don't realize until it happens. Once blood flow improves, not only do erections return, but so does confidence, energy, motivation, clarity. Because the brain starts receiving more oxygen, the heart pumps more efficiently, you feel sharper, more alive. That's the ripple effect of fixing circulation. It doesn't stay in one part of your body. It wakes up the whole system. Think back to when you were 20. Erections were automatic. You didn't even think about them. That was because your vascular system was clean, flexible, open. And now, at 60 or 70, it can be again. Not like it was at 20, but functional, powerful. Enough to feel like yourself again. Don't let shame hold you back. Don't let years of disappointment stop you from trying something new. Every day is another chance to turn the tide. Let me share something real. A patient once came to me, 68 years old. He told me he hadn't had a strong erection in over 3 years. He was distant from his wife. Avoided intimacy, avoided mirrors. He had tried pills. They gave him headaches and chest pressure. He gave up hope until he started changing his morning habits. He began eating half a beet every day. Within 3 weeks, he felt different. Within 6 weeks, he had his first spontaneous morning erection in years, and he cried, not because of sex, but because he felt alive again, reconnected. That's what this is about. Not vanity, not performance, but presence. Feeling like your body still has power, that your life still has fire, that you can look at your partner and feel proud, not ashamed. This isn't something you fix with shortcuts. It's something you heal with truth. And nature gives us all the tools we need, if only we have the courage to use them. Now I know some of you might resist this. It sounds too simple. You've been taught that health comes in bottles. But I challenge you. For the next 10 days, eat one beet each morning. Or drink the juice. Watch how your body responds. It might start slow, or it might surprise you. But listen to the signals. Pay attention to the changes. Because when you start feeling even a little improvement, you'll know your body is still listening, still responding. And once that happens, it becomes a loop. You start eating better, walking more, sleeping deeper, and yes, feeling more desire, more energy, more joy. That's the power of circulation. It's the river that nourishes every part of you. And it begins with one choice, one beat, one morning, again and again. You are not your past. You are not your failures. You are a man who can make choices today that change everything tomorrow. You deserve to feel proud of your body. You deserve to experience connection, passion, pleasure at 60, at 70, at 80. There is no expiration date on manhood, only the limits we place on ourselves. And if you've made it this far in life, you've already proven you can overcome obstacles. So, let me leave you with this. Tomorrow morning, before you reach for your usual breakfast, remember this conversation. Cut a beet, blend it, drink it. Close your eyes and say to yourself, I am choosing life. I am choosing blood flow. I am choosing myself. And watch what happens. Because the truth is, it's never too late to feel strong again. It's never too late to stand tall again. And it's never too late for a man to feel like a man again. All it takes is one decision. And maybe, just maybe, one beat.